I never use condoms. Never? Never.
Fucking raw.
No condom though.
My dick was unprotected.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. No condom though.
Like, I know a couple dudes that is kind of like that. They never wear fucking condoms. They ain't get AIDS.
Yo, the
Episode
world's
71.
Yeah, the filthiest, rawest podcast ever. Yo, shout out to the masturbating in public clip, which is now riding at like 42,000
Wow.
hits.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Nice.
no other podcast fucking with us. We content kings here. We had to make a clip called Masturbating in Public and put a girl on a bus fingering herself as the image to finally hit our 40K. So make some noise, content
But we
kings.
did it. We did it.
We did
the,
it.
The Mia Khalifa clip is doing well too.
Mama, we made it!
We're like, yo, you are a porn star. Like,
Yeah.
Stop trying to say you're a sports analyst. Like, I don't know.
3 months of a porn star is lasting a lifetime.
But yo, she's
Exactly.
she's trying to be fucking like Lisa Ann though, you know what I mean?
Is she? She's not saying.
No, she's not Lisa Ann.
Nah.
Lisa Ann is the original BBC taker.
Is she the original?
I think so, isn't
No,
she?
she's not.
Isn't
Not
it?
the original.
Not the original, but she was one of the first ones. Or she was the first to do like a gangbang with or something. There's some stat. She's got like some Guinness World Record stat of like,
She's the one that made it hot.
yeah, maybe that. Maybe the one who did it a lot.
Maybe she's the one that.
Back when she was starting, I think she said that they used to get paid more to do those.
Yeah, I guess over time it's just like, you're not getting paid shit now.
Yeah, we're paying you less now because
Yeah.
you want that dick. Now you get paid more to fuck a white guy. What do you think the scale is
What for?
for like race by pay in porn?
Yo, do you think most? I don't think.
All the girls want to fuck the black guys, so they probably get paid the least for that now.
Do you think
Like,
those
do you
girls
think
are
if
making
you
a lot off the actual pornos, or do you think like those are just advertisements to get guys to pay them for sex?
Well, do you know what I think would be genius? Like, go these girls doing
who
premium
pays to watch
snap.
pornos now?
You know these girls
Right.
that like are escorts and they do their premium snap and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
And like, to me, I'm just like, you guys are so bad at business. Like, you're so dumb. Like, you want to be a creator, then be a creator. What you should be doing is
I
the
got a
tricks you're
premium
turning out, you should be videotaping them, blurring man's face, and making a Pornhub account and be getting publishing checks straight to yourself under your own company name.
Yeah.
Like, why are you selling your body? What, like, yo, if I had to sell a part of my penis and soul
Yeah.
to somebody for money, and then, like, am I gonna sit there on the side and wank off in front of the camera for other creepy people on the internet as well too? Like, you're doing twice the work for the same pay. You should be videotaping that initial shit you're doing and putting that online. Content creators, yo, I'm telling you.
All right. So you're saying I should take off my video of me jerking off in front of the camera? Like that's not
Well,
the
it
thing that's on
depends,
there.
it depends how well you got paid from Pornhub for it.
I mean, it does better than the YouTube videos.
All right,
So
do your thing. But you get what I'm saying, though, right? Like, wouldn't it make sense?
it would.
Like,
Yeah.
they should be like, you know what I mean? You're fucking Joe Budden in the back of a fucking Cavalier. Videotape it and just blur man's face out. They can only catch him by the wife beater. You know what I mean? And then you put that up.
You're like, no way. There's no way anybody's wearing a dirty wife beater like that.
Yeah, well,
like,
what-
look how dirty it is. That has to be Joe Budden.
You know, and once you you can tell if you see the frock like laying on like the car seat behind them.
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But no, but you get what I'm saying? Like these fucking chicks are stupid, man. How you gonna sell your pussy and then like just only monetize it that one time?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
constantly
right.
do it.
yeah, like content. Every time you fuck for money, that's content. Utilize that content.
Yeah.
It's like when I do an interview, I split it up in as many clips as possible. Sometimes they'll cover 2 subjects in the same clip, so I'll take that same clip and split it in half, and then post like a pre-clip, which is the one talking point, which is a good clip name, and then do the full clip, which is like the 8 minutes,
Yeah.
following with the other clickbait name.
So you're saying that like I have my jerking off video. I should do my
You already
my pre-cum clip. I should have my pre-cum clip.
What I'm saying is,
beforehand,
if you're
or-
already spreading your pussy, spread your content.
Yeah. Facts.
Right?
Facts.
Jordan's
Yeah.
arm in Space Jam, make it stretch. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Yo.
Do you think like these girls that have the premium Snapchat, do you think they like run like dogs too? Like I seen a video on Instagram. Girls are running like dogs.
Oh my
And
God.
it was kind of like, I was like, you know what? I'd do her doggy style.
Run her dogs?
No, like the girl was like running with like on like using her hands. And
Oh yeah,
her
running
feet.
like dogs. Yeah, I've
And,
seen
like-
that. Or running horses and shit.
Yeah, like those girls
Yeah.
definitely do doggy style.
Yeah.
That's their favorite position. Like,
Have you ever seen a girl get fucked by a dog?
no.
That's just disgusting.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
probably disgusting.
like you ever seen a dog when he gets a red rocket and you're like, that's nasty looking.
Yeah.
Now picture a porno with one of those dumping a load in a girl.
So how does the dog look excited?
The
They're
dog is
into
just
it?
like cool. It's like
Are they
whatever.
into it?
I think the dog just like it's a hole.
That's how you get
But the
those.
girl is into it.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. And then
Yeah,
like,
that's how you get those girls like with the Snapchat filter with the dog face, right?
well, the thing is, I'm curious. Is there like, we don't gotta go there. But
You can take it there. You want?
bestiality porn is fucked up though. You go to like Brazil, you might see like a man fucking a horse in the ass like just down the street. You know what I mean? That's just like you go there.
People.
It's Brazil, right?
It's somewhere in South America.
Is it Brazil?
I've heard of like people putting like fucking gerbils up their ass and shit like that.
Oh yeah. Well, what's it? Your man's did that.
My man.
Richard Gere, was it him?
I don't know.
Or was he the one that got his dick sucked by a prostitute or something? I don't know, man. All these motherfuckers.
That's a lot. That's a lot
nasty
different.
shit.
Hold on,
Oh,
getting your dick sucked by a
yo.
prostitute and having a fucking dribble go up your ass. Those are two different things. Man. Like,
I feel like if you're a celebrity and you get involved in a sex scandal, they should throw you on a roulette table with all the other ones and then call it like sexual roulette. You know what I mean? Or like Russian
Wherever it
Russian
falls.
sex, and then you guys all get
Russian
thrown in a
sex.
room and see like who out sexually abuses the other. So you know, like Kevin Spacey's running around victorious and that motherfucker, like he's building his house of cards and he's the king and he's fucking everybody.
Yo. This is definitely the No Condom podcast.
yeah.
Well, I hope they use a condom in Russian sex though. That'd be nasty. Imagine who's winning in a rape off? R. Kelly or fucking Kevin Spacey?
Fuck.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, he keeps getting charged.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
he just got arrested, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Federal charges too.
Yeah. What are the? I didn't. I just seen the use got arrested.
Celebrity sex match. That's what you call it. Sorry, continue.
So, but like, what were his? I just seen he just got arrested. What were the actual?
Some things with child pornography, some other shit.
Oh wow, nasty.
Yo, after all this time, like, you still have that shit and you're getting busted with it? Like, are you? How
That's
dumb
how
are
you
you?
know you're a freak,
How
bro.
dumb
Like,
are you? Like,
and I don't mean like a freak, like in
Yeah.
the sheets. I mean like you're just a fucking freak of nature.
Yeah.
You got all this
Yeah.
shit riding on you, and you can't even like go to fucking. Where is it, man? Where's the country where they fuck like 13-year-old trannies and shit? Thailand. Go to fucking Thailand and fucking get your shit off. You know what I mean? At least Russell Simmons fucking vacayed.
That's where he went to, right?
Did he go to Thailand? No,
What
that's
happened?
nasty.
What happened to him? Like,
No, he went to somewhere else.
Yeah, somewhere. I'm not sure where he went.
I don't think it was somewhere nasty like that.
And he's still making videos and shit. I see.
yeah, he's still being Russell Simmons.
Yeah.
That's the thing, like Russell Simmons by personality, I wouldn't assume to be guilty. Like I would almost like that's one where I'd look at and be like, have to outweigh the evidence. Like
Yeah.
some dudes you just know, like Kevin Spacey, I'm like, I don't even need evidence. Like
Yeah.
this dude was definitely sucking little penis. Like you could definitely see that in the freaky,
Nice.
fucking creepy ass guy's face. You know what I mean? Like you could just tell. Like there's scars of like pain of having to hide doing that shit in. You get a wrinkle every time you rape a kid.
Wow.
You get a wrinkle every time you rape.
I'm not comparing the situation, but what I'm saying, it's like the same reason Obama went in the White House with a full head of black hair and left looking like he was 70 with a full head of gray. Like that stress gets on you. Imagine you were just raping fucking little dicks all the time. Like each one of those add some lines in your face. Fuck. That's a lot of like. I bet you Kevin Spacey, when he goes to bed at night, while he's like rubbing wrinkle cream on his face, he listens to Tupac's So Much Pain. So much pain. They'll never take me alive. I'm getting. Do you think?
Has he been charged with anything? I don't even know.
I don't really actually know, to be honest with you. I just
I don't know
he's
about him,
nasty.
yeah.
He
He's
is
super
nasty.
fucking nasty.
Yeah, definitely.
He's super nasty.
Yeah.
Super ugly. Can Can you imagine Kevin Spacey with Thug Life and magic marker written on his fucking stomach with a bandana on backwards in the back? Fucking mirror, you never take me alive.
Yeah, so
That's nasty vision right there.
yeah, so back to like the girls that run like dogs. Like, how do you think they got into that? Like, how do you think that's like you start out like running like a dog? Like,
It probably started with trying to twerk. It probably started with white girls trying to twerk.
I can see that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that.
They couldn't quite grasp it.
You know,
But throw filter on that ass. Dog woke.
yeah, in the video I seen, yeah, this girl ran up to a bench.
Yo, you should get Ryan Ultra on this show.
Yo, make some noise for
Wow.
Yo, Mike's gotta go to work after this.
Yo, do you think, like, for dinosaurs, in every picture you see of dinosaurs, none of them have hair. Do you think like some like dinosaurs had hair? Because in all these pictures in Jurassic Park and all that shit like that, you see they're all bald. But how many animals have hair?
Somebody mentioned that the other day. They had a picture of a dinosaur with a fucked up hair and like, how do you know? I don't know.
Well, because they're reptiles, though, aren't they?
Yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
So they wouldn't have
So
hair. But do you know what they?
You think they have a bush?
No, but do you know what they do leave out? Like, why does the Tyrannosaurus Rex not have a dick? I bet you,
Right.
like, yo, if
Yeah.
a horse got a dick that could split through a woman's vagina and kill them, then a dinosaur definitely got a dick that could, like, take out fucking Hong Kong, like fucking
Right.
King Kong.
It's probably just dragging along the ground as it's fucking running.
It's like a fucking nuclear bomb.
Dinosaurs have dicks.
Man, a dinosaur. Do you think like, do you think there's like, you know how people believe the world's flat and stuff? Do you think there's a global conspiracy to keep the knowledge of dinosaur dicks hidden from the masses? Like, 'cause if you knew a dick that big existed, then it would just make you feel so impotent to the planet.
Yo, that's why they were so angry, because they couldn't jerk off because they had the short arms.
Oh yeah, imagine.
That's why they were so angry. They
How
couldn't-
whack would that be?
Yeah.
Like, do you think, yo?
Man, you have this big ass dick hanging there, and you're like, yo, look at my motherfucking shit, but you're like, I can't touch it though. Like,
Wow.
Like an elephant?
You should be like-
Elephants can't touch
Yo,
you should be rubbing it against shit, like, I guess.
bro. Like,
You have to figure out something.
no,
Like,
do you know what I
have
just
to,
thought of? Stephen Hawking must have had a bitter life, bro. Because it wasn't until he was famous he was getting pussy. And he couldn't reach his dick probably prior to
You
that.
mean to do
right?
like this?
Yeah.
How long? He was born like that?
I think, no, you know what, you're right. No, sorry.
I don't know.
He was born more normal and slowly developed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Super great mind.
Yeah.
Sorry he had to become a joke.
Christopher Reeves.
Oh man, Christopher Reeves. Yo, can you imagine that being paralyzed? Like you used to like stroke your shit like 12 times a day.
Yeah,
and then you get paralyzed and you're just stuck in a fucking chair like this and you're like, my dick is hard, but I cannot touch it. Mom!
Yo, you know what's weird? I wonder how many species jerked off. Because you see like National Geographic, like monkeys do it.
Monkeys do, that's a
But like humans jerk off, but like how many species actually jerk off, do you think?
How many could actually reach down there? What if squirrels jerk off?
I can see them straining out. They're crafty little fuckers.
They're definitely gonna nut.
And they like to fuck, they like to fuck with people. Like, I can see like a squirrel sitting in a tree and just like busting a nut on you. Like, ha, stupid human. You're walking by, you think a bird shit on you because it's white. You're like, yeah. Meanwhile, this fucking squirrel come. You grow a fucking tail 3 weeks later. Yo, I would be very impressed to see bestiality with a squirrel.
Yo, with a squirrel?
Like, it could only be girl and squirrel.
Girl,
You couldn't do guy on squirrel. Like, that would tear that thing apart. It would kill the poor thing. It'd be like fucking slipping a sock puppet on your hand.
I mean, squirrels like nuts though, right?
It's like sliding a kid's sock puppet on a grown man's hand. Splitting at the seams and shit.
But squirrels like nuts, right? It might work out with squirrels like that.
Yo. Wow. So while we're here, I would like to Toronto Talks podcast. You can listen to it every Wednesday at 7:30, but usually we're already having pre-drinks by that point and don't start till 8. But go to the Toronto Talks podcast page at 7:30 on Wednesdays on Facebook and wait a half hour for us to go live. Me, Mike, Stoan, Dustin, Wareham, and you never know, we might piss our guest off. We might. Shout out to Young Stitch. He talked about bestiality porn with me on the podcast, so you know that clip's performing semi-well. So make some noise for Young Stitch.
Nice.
A lot of people come on our show angry as fuck.
They do.
They're ready to like let loose.
They vent.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they come up to vent and then don't end up venting.
Yeah.
And then vice versa. They come up
do you think
just to
that
be
is?
on and then they vent.
Yeah.
Oh, why do you think that is?
I don't know.
Um,
Our scene's fucked up.
You know what? I used to think I was a good read of character and like, you know, how people approach situations and shit. But since doing like a weekly podcast with different guests, I really realized like you just don't understand the inner workings of some people. Like a lot of people are similar and do similar things for similar reasons, but some people you just don't get. Like you're like, why?
Yeah, oh, of course.
Like I pissed our guest off last week and I didn't really understand why. I can't lie. I mean, he was feeding us. What was he feeding us? That wasn't Johnny Walker. That was the
Oh,
one
we're
before.
drinking
He's feeding us Appleton.
Yeah.
Oh, Appleton's makes me an idiot. So I'm sorry, Ron Ultra, but Appleton's makes me an idiot. And ironically, he forgave me when he made me do a massive shot. So he fed me more poison to forgive me. Make some noise for Ron Ultra.
Yeah.
Right.
And make some big noise for Teo Picasso too.
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
Mike Stoan in the place. We haven't even introduced you yet, have we?
Yeah, it's okay.
He's gonna be pissed after he leaves the show. He's like, "Oh, I'm not doing your fucking podcast no more." Like,
This is fucking fun though, shit.
Yeah, but one thing I'm curious by, like, you know, we could talk about something current. We've been trying to do this less lately, but I just love to get to the shit. So what do you think about Drake's OVO Fest this year?
I mean, like, I'm not going. And the tickets are ridiculous.
Can you understand someone paying $2,000 for pre-sale tickets?
If they're retarded. I mean, if they got the money and they, you know, they fly us and they just want to be there.
It's like something you do
Yeah.
as like a business person, as like a client, like
Yeah.
a write-off for your company, like, oh yeah, I took a bill OVO Fest.
Yeah.
Went to see B2K and Chingy and Drizzy. We
Yo,
saw
like-
Drizzy.
why would you
like-
think that'd be a good lineup though?
Do you
Like,
think like corny white execs who don't listen to rap call Drake Drizzy and think they're cool? Hey, we went to see Drizzy on the weekend.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The same way they give each other hand jobs under the bathroom stalls.
It's not under. It's like they're out.
Oh, they just hopping together? Like
Yeah.
Leonardo in the Basketball Diaries, just like feed it. Just give me some drugs.
Like,
Alright.
something a friend said today actually about the OVO Fest. How much do you think Drake is worth in terms of how much would you pay to watch Drake perform yourself?
See, for me it's hard because I know people have seen great Drake shows, but I went to OVO Fest 2 years ago. And no disrespect, like I love Drake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I sat there and listened to Drake music for 4 hours before we went. You know what I mean? Just getting hyped. I went and he performed maybe like 15 songs. I mean, out of a catalog like his, that's a small number considering most of them were songs I'm like, I've never even heard this, or songs I didn't care to hear. You know what I mean? Mad of his like, you know, like, it's like Jay-Z. Like, if I go see Jay-Z, I know he's doing Where I'm From. The Evils, no matter all his other hit records for his whole career. I go see Drake, like I'm expecting like a little Pound Cake or like a little like, you know, like some of those like those records. But no, he didn't do none of that shit. And then on top of that, he would perform a song or two. He hardly rapped. The whole time he would just like, yeah. And then like let the crowd sing the whole song, which is cool. Like do that once in a while. But that was one of my biggest critiques. Like I've seen Nas 5 times, so I know he can do better. But a couple of times I've seen him like, he'd do like New York State of Mind, the beat drops, you all get hyped, the whole crowd's singing, and he literally goes, rap is a rhythm,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Composition of pain.
Because he knows every word
Cocaine.
singing it.
But like, it's
Yeah.
like, just because we know the words doesn't mean I don't want to watch you perform. I didn't come here to watch you fucking do crowd karaoke. And that's what fucking Drake did, like, the whole fucking time.
Well, the thing is with
but
Drake-
then he brought out guests. So like every 2 or 3 songs, the stage would turn, the Migos would come out and do 3 songs. Then he'd come back, do another 2 or 3 songs. Then Cardi B would come out and do a song. Then French Montana, then Nelly. And that's how the whole show went. So it was like a great 2-hour set, lots of cool breakups and stuff. But I'm like, I came to see Drake.
Yeah.
I didn't come to see a bunch of rappers that I like one song by, or like, you know what I mean? Or like, you know, do their one hit song. You know what I mean? In between your set, while you don't even rap your shit, you just have like crazy stage theatrics with the CN Tower head and shit going off, and you're just letting the crowd sing and you just run around the stage going, yeah. Yeah, like I was like, I'm not impressed by this. Like, this is whack.
Yeah, even for Drake, I find he caters to so many different crowds.
That's his problem.
I could probably go to a Drake show like one night and hate it, and I can go to a Drake show the next night and really like it.
Yeah, or
Like,
different tours.
Different tours. Like depends on what he's playing. Like,
Because I've heard people have gone to Drake shows and said phenomenal. Yeah. But I'm like, well, that wasn't my experience. I went and I thought it was one of the most trash shows. Like it was dope because of the guests. You know what I mean? Like that's what made the show dope. Like it was overall, it was a great show. But as a Drake show, like that was trash. You know what I mean? Like it's like if I go see fucking Nas, I don't want him to bring out Jungle and fucking Wiz to do half the Bravehearts album and then fucking bring out like, you know what I mean? And that's a bad example because everyone Nas is down with is dope. You know what I mean? Like, and if Drake would have even done it with like people he's collaborated with and stuff, but like most artists were just like other artists who were hot at the time and just brought them out. It's because they were at Vel.
And that too. And I think with a Sunday show, he'll probably do the same thing. Yeah. Because Veld is on Sunday.
Oh,
it's on the weekend.
So he'll do the same thing,
And a lot of celebrities are in town, right? So he can pull who he needs to, right?
Yeah. And do you know what? And for me, that's the only thing I don't like. Because I know when Drake tours the world, he goes around and he tours and he does shows. Why can't you do that in your own fucking home city? I don't want to see this grand fucking mashup. Like, your set's not a DJ mix, fam. I'm sorry. Like, if I go to see, like, if I want to see that, I'll go check Mike Stoan at the Warehouse tonight. You know what I mean? I'm not going to pay $2,000 to fucking do a mix show.
This guy baited me.
No, but you know what I'm saying? Though? Like, if I want to hear, like, what's hot in the clubs, I'm going to go to the fucking club. I'm not going to Drake show to have a club night. I'm going to Drake show to watch Drake perform.
Especially at $1,000.
Like, can you imagine you paid to go see fucking Michael Jackson and half the show was fucking like Natalie Imbruglia and fucking like, cause the span of artists that Drake had up, like they're not Drake, you know what I mean? Maybe if you brought out fucking J. Cole and you brought out like some artists that were kind of more in your pocket or something, or like artists you collaborated with, like you brought out Jay-Z or like, but it's literally like going to see fucking Michael Jackson and him bringing out like 3 Doors Down and Matchbox 20 and fucking, you're gonna be like, the fuck is this? Like, why? Like, what is going on? You know what I mean? At least in my opinion, I would. Like, if I want to see Michael Jackson and another man steps foot on that stage, I'm breaking bottles.
There's usually more matches in a box than 20, though, right?
Man, that's a whole episode idea right there. It's just the names behind bands.
Right?
Yeah. And Dustin will have some heated arguments with me. Because I think things are deeper than they are sometimes. And Dustin thinks everything is way more not deep than it is. He's like, no, it's just art. It's randomness. I'm like, no, it's not. Yo, we have
There's deeper, like...
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not. He proved me wrong on that last week. We got in an argument over some corn shit. And he proved me right. Or he proved me wrong.
I'm a fan of corn, like that. So,
right. Yeah, I got pissed off because I bought the Follow the Leader album. And I was like, why does the song start at 12? And why are the first fucking 11 songs just empty space? I got pissed. And he's like, oh, because they're on heroin then. I'm like, no, I guarantee the album before that ends at song 11. He's like, no, I'm telling you it doesn't. I'm like, I bet it does. We looked it up, it didn't. And then we looked it up and it was because the fucking guy thinks 13's an unlucky number, so he didn't want to start the album, or end the album on song 13, so they started on 12 and then went from there. And I was like, all right. It's like, well, you proved me wrong, but there was still a meaning to it. It wasn't just random. But anyways, we love Dustin. Shout out to him. He's out of the country right now. Hope he's having safe fun.
That was the last corn album that I actually liked, like the first 3. And then after that, they went...
Issues is okay.
I don't know, I was on it.
That's where Hammer Dance came from.
I'm
in the club, bottle in hand, doing my 2-step. Yo, possibly the last good verse Joe Budden spit. Joey, my real name, my rap shit. I fuck with Chase, but the real bank is the mattress.
The real last thing he really did that was good was those Drake disses.
The Drake disses, yeah. I was just being, I was joking.
I know.
Yeah.
Button nice. Even that joint they did with Preem on the Eminem like 20-year anniversary album, Button's verse on that was nice.
Yeah.
I like his shit on the Prime one.
Button?
Yeah.
I wasn't big. I just re-listened to that song.
That song was dope.
I hated that song. To me, Prime
I like
One
that. I
is
like
a
that song.
classic for like 2015. My personal opinion, one of the best albums that came
You
out
like
that
that
year.
song though?
That to me, every time I listen to the album, I turn the record and I'm listening to it on wax. I have to go lift a needle, move the
really?
arm over, and switch the
I
record.
really like
No,
that song.
I don't let that track play. I will listen to the
I
album
did.
from front, flip it to the B side all the way. It's the last song, and I skip it. Lazy Preem beat. It's just the fucking ain't no joke drums with some fucking lame fucking keyboard sounding keys on them, and the cuts are kind of trash. Like they're just like very general cuts from the same skill. I don't know. I wasn't into that song. And I thought everyone was very mediocre on it.
Yeah. So
Crooked was dope on it, and Royce is pretty dope on it. But like Joel was mad average on it. Yo, what about that Joel song with the beat nut sample?
The new one? I didn't hear you.
Shake that jello, or like
I didn't hear
wanna
it.
see you shake that jello. Yeah, to shake that jello.
I haven't heard it yet. I
Yeah.
can imagine.
he mixes
fire.
Jello and J Lo.
I don't know, man. Just listen to it. It's so trash. Like, I'm sorry, Joel Ortiz. He was the first big interview we ever had on Breaker.
I mean, like,
mad respect for Joel Ortiz, but that shit
I'd
was
have a
trash.
Jello wrestling match with J Lo.
Man, they're
Yeah,
woo, yeah.
A Jello,
Okay.
yeah, a Jello wrestling.
You know,
match
like
with
those super slide things they have. Imagine covering that in Jello, and then instead of like having a boogie board or something to slide down on, it was J Lo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you resting your head on the ass or on the tits?
I'm-
What's your headrest going down that super slide?
We might have to switch
We
it up.
we might have to go a couple times.
be the ass.
Yeah, we have to go a couple times. Like,
Yeah.
Let me give a couple test runs.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're objectifying J-Lo.
Yeah, make some noise for J Lo.
Oh,
Don't fuck with J Lo. Puffy's a shooter.
you know what? I've had a crush on J Lo for a long time. I think I might just do it. You know.
Yo, did you listen to the new Nas song that came out today
No.
from Lost Tapes?
You know what? After that last shit he dropped from last year,
You're not excited.
nah, I don't care. I'm like, it might be dope, but I don't care.
It looks like it's gonna be dope by the track list, but the
Yeah.
one song they released is like the only no-name producer on the project. At least I never.
Yeah,
heard of
yeah.
him.
Yeah.
And it's like this like jazz scat like sample, and like they like try to like do a jazz scat rap thing over it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just sounded like trash.
I didn't like it.
Eddie was pumped. He came over. He's like, "Yo, new," or he didn't even know it came out yet. I'm like, "You
I
Nas
didn't know
song?"
that song came out, but like
Yeah.
I seen the track list that had like
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
amping.
it has
Yeah.
like Pete Rock, has RZA,
Yeah.
has, has
Fucking no
Pharrell,
ID,
no ID.
Swiss Beats.
And I'm like looking at all this, I'm like, yo, this is gonna be fire. And he's like, oh, a new song
It
came
better
out.
be.
New song came out, and he played it, and I was like,
No, at first I'm like, "You hear the new song? It's trash." You're like, "What? It came out today?" I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "It's trash." And you're like, "No, it's not. I played it." And
Yeah.
like halfway through the first verse, he's looking at me like, I'm like, "I told you it was trash, man."
Yeah,
Like,
probably people
It
that get
was.
home.
if anything, it was a B-side. Like, if that's the track you chose as the first single, it's either Nas being a dick,
Yeah.
because you know how he is. Like, he'll
Yeah.
purposely sometimes pick shit beats and shit, and just
Yeah.
to, like, and spit the sickest shit on it, just to be like, you gotta fuck with it.
yeah,
Yeah, but, like-
even the caliber of artist Nas is, if he puts out like a whack first single, like you still have to check the project. And
Yeah,
like,
and that's
check
what
it
I
out.
think. I think he was honestly trolling, like, because that track seems like out of anything with the caliber of everything I've seen in the credits. That track seems like it was just like fun that they
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
and it's trash. Like,
Imagine it comes out and that's not even on there.
no, it is. It's on the track list.
But I'm saying the track list is out, but like,
Oh,
what if that's
no.
not actually the official?
Man, Nas is a troll. Like, he trolls.
Shout out to trolling.
Shout out
Yeah,
to troll.
yeah, Team Trill.
Team troll.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. I don't know. Is there anything else important to talk about, or should we just duppy a man's quick? Duppy of the week goes to.
I don't know. The thing is, sorry, man, I'm fucking tired of shit. Fucking, what's this?
Hey, cheers.
The JD and the Cardi thing.
Oh yeah, so tell me about that. I didn't really read up on it.
So JD was asked, how do you think about the female artists of today? or some of them anyway. So who's ever in the mainstream, and he's like, yo, it's like stripper music. It's like it's just strippers that are rapping.
Yeah.
So Cardi, she didn't get offended, but she goes, well, this is the reason why I talk about my pussy.
Yeah.
Because nobody gives a fuck when I put out real shit.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
And now everybody's like turning into the feminist issue, turning into all types of shit. And I'm just like, dude, he had his opinion, she had a rebuttal.
It is what it is.
They're both speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't support artists that are lyrical females. They're not getting supported.
Yeah.
Cardi goes, I put out something that was real. You guys were criticizing it. I went back to talking about my pussy.
One thing I have to ask you about.
That's fire though.
No, but one thing I do got to ask about is that being said, did you see the Bad Bobby thing today?
Yeah.
She thinks people don't fuck with her music because she's white.
Even though she gets how many streams and she's what should we call it?
And even though she's literally, she is like, you remember the like, I ain't got time for that, like that sweet brown girl.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for that. That's like her becoming a famous rapper.
Yeah.
That is literally Daniel Bergoli.
Yeah.
Except young.
Yeah, and now she has time for that.
Yeah, but to me,
and now she's like,
fuck are you
she's like-
complaining?
she's like, what?
She just signed $1 million fucking publishing deal a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And you're complaining people don't like your music. You're the fucking Catch Me Outside girl.
But people
She
don't
doesn't have
actually
time.
like her music though.
I know.
She doesn't have time for that, but she's mad that other people don't have time for her.
Man, but that's a different bitch still.
I think that was a publicity
Okay.
stunt.
You didn't realize. You remember that bitch, the sweet brown? Like, I ain't got time for that. And people remixed like her. It's like a news clip.
Okay.
People remixed it and shit, made like hit songs off it. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't got time for that. It's like a crackhead. Yo, what's up to drink? Yo, what do we got here? Yo, we got Caesars. Yo, Cresca Bar Caesar has returned. Who's winning in a fight, Daniel Bergoli or Cardi B?
Cardi because of her age.
All right.
Like, she got more experience.
Who's
Yeah,
stripping
Cardi.
better?
Cardi. I mean, like, you agree. Like, you can't even say anything about
Yeah.
that.
I tried to catch him earlier. Because when I read the article earlier today,
Yeah,
I was like,
he was.
I'm like, Bad Bobby's still 16. I'm like, damn, I seen mad dudes getting nasty online. Like,
Yeah,
I was
when
like,
it comes to her, yeah.
No,
I thought she
no,
was like legal age now. She popped off a couple
it was
years
the way
ago.
he worded it. He's like, so what do you think about Bad Bobby? I'm like, nothing. And
I was
he's
like,
like,
would you fuck her?
yeah, he's like, would you fuck her? I was like, no. He's like, why? I'm like, because she's fucking underage. Like,
I was hoping he didn't know. Because if you would have asked me like 2 days ago, I just think she's nasty anyways. But if I thought she was hot, if you would have asked me 2 days ago before I read that article,
Yeah.
I'd have been like, yeah. And then I read that article, I was like, whoa. I'm like, mad dudes is out here thirsting.
I've caught dudes
Saying some shit.
And I said, you realize how old she is,
nice
right?
drink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
oh, I thought she was older. I'm like, you're R. Kelly, bro.
Yo, facts. But yeah, so I was hoping to stick someone with it. Like, yo, I'm going to start every week on Toronto Talks asking our guests, would you fuck Daniel Bergoli? 1 week we'll catch someone who doesn't realize what they're saying, and then they'll go viral.
honestly, yo,
Watch
like,
out.
yo,
Frozes is a pedophile.
Yo, you should probably get him a show next week.
Yo, Frozes, you're
Wanna get
welcome
him
on
next
Toronto
week?
Talks anytime you want. And it's all love. Like, I don't even hate Frozes. I just hate the weird way he's approached the situation. I just wish he would just come up and speak. Like,
Yeah, so
talk to me.
Want to get him on the show next week?
Like, what do you do? One thing I need to know is, how do you do this to someone on Facebook? You're unfriended, but you can't add them as a friend, but you're not blocked.
I don't know.
Because he's done that to me. Like, I can click on his profile, but I can't add him as a friend. But he's there. Like, he's not. I'm not blocked, but I can't add him as a friend.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it, but people have done that to me too.
How do you do that to someone? Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
Because you know what? One thing I'll give to his credit is I think, man, if you block a dude, you're a pussy, in my opinion. Like, the internet's like the wild, like, it's like the streets, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's the way I look at it. I look at the internet like the streets. I'm not going to say someone on the internet I wouldn't say to him in real life. Yeah. And vice versa. Like, so if you block mans, that's like, to me, that's like walking with a cop down the street.
You know what's
You
the worst?
blocked the man because you couldn't handle the heat. Like, just.
You know what's the worst? When you send them a message and talk shit and then you block. So the person can't respond.
That's the softest shit.
That's the softest shit ever. And like I've had.
That's like the
somebody
dude
do that
who
to me.
waits for you to like be alone and then punches you in the back of the head and then runs away and calls you a pussy.
Yeah.
And you're like, fam, my hands is out.
I've literally had
Let's rumble.
I really had like 2 artists do that, like talk shit over the message. I go to reply
And then block you.
and they're like, you can't send this message because you're blocked.
people are
I've had
soft,
people
man.
unblock and block while having a conversation with you.
Block and unblock. Like,
Yeah.
unblock and then unblock
So when
you.
you respond, you can't. Then they'll unblock you. Then respond. then
No!
block again.
No!
Wow. That's
That is
fucked.
the ultimate level of male vaginaism right there.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
either way, this was a great episode. We would actually keep it going. I would even make this an hour-long episode
I
with Mike,
personally
but
would
he
stay,
has to get going.
I would personally say
He has
myself,
to work.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for coming
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, man, no doubt.
Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for doing the show.
Eddie
man.
wanted to
man.
guest.
Nice meeting you, man. Nice meeting you.
No doubt, brother.
Eddie wanted to guest, and then you had to come get your charger. And I was like, actually, this would be perfect. I'm like,
Yeah.
Mike would love our show.
Yeah.
It shows
I definitely gotta come up and be a guest on Toronto
Yeah, he
Talks.
wants to come up and do Toronto Talks,
Yeah,
too. We
I
just have to
definitely want-
figure a weekend, because I'll have to book the next day off work.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Figure that shit out.
But-
for
Yeah,
sure.
man.
Oh, wait, sorry, we're on the podcast. I do not work a job. I get paid off media.
Soon enough.
Hey. All right, well,
right.
check out Toronto Talks every Wednesday, 7:30 p.m., motherfuckers. Like I said, and that's on the Toronto Talks, and we spell it Turono. And same with Wreckords is WRECK. Basically, everything I do is confusing because I don't want you to be able to find a network with anything that I'm actually doing. Peace!
Well, saying that, check out Eddie GTV as well. If we're plugging.
Yo, and Mike, plug yourself, too. Let them know how to find
Yeah.
you.
Fuck you.
She loves the way
Nah, honestly, like Google me, and if you can't find me, Google me, cause you'll find me. That's it.
And for the record,
Yo,
even though it's
that's
probably
stunting.
spelled in
That-
the video, it's STOAN, not
That's stunting right there.
TONE.
Yeah.
Hey?
Just Google.
That's a big stunt right there.
Yo.
Just Google me.
Maury and Castone. We out.
Yeah, man.